Hey guys, so out here just wanted to do a quick follow-up on the drone review. This is the Autel EVO. I've had some chances to fly it, and I just wanted to give you a little more in-depth impressions of it. I did the comparison with the DJI. Obviously, things have changed since then because DJI seems to be even harder to get now. Um, so I got a couple of questions about this drone. I'm super happy with it. One of the there's a funny thing that happened to me. I was out shooting, and this guy came up to me and said, "Oh, do me and my buddies, we want to get a drone and to follow us around when we drive through the desert on our bikes and everything. And what do you recommend?" And he saw this, and this is obviously you know a big drone. This is not something you put in your pocket and or in your jacket and have with you and just put it up. This is not what this is. Um, and I told him, get a DJI. This was a couple of weeks ago. Um, Now, obviously, he'd have to get something else, but I told him, there's so many options out there that shoot great video, are super easy to use, is super manageable, great uh, tracking options, flight path, all these automated things that the vast majority of people need and want. And I don't use any of these things. Well, maybe not totally true, but regardless, this is the image quality of this is actually better than I thought it was. I mean, it's just awesome. There's no comparison with the DJI 3S. I would say the Mavic 3. Like I said, I haven't seen the Mavic 4. Um, I'm pretty sure that it's on par with that in terms of image quality, in terms of features and AI and smart path and all this stuff. Yeah, I don't get this. But then again, this is also for what it does and for the image quality in terms of bang on the buck. This is it. It's actually a really good deal. Um, and Autel has been. I didn't really know this. Like I said, I've had an Autel as my first drone. Autel's been around the whole time. They've just really focused on really technical areas. And so a lot of people use their drones and are super happy with them in technical fields, just not consumer stuff. So it makes sense that they kind of focused on that and really tuned their drones towards that, market. Um, it'd be interesting to see because I've had a couple of people telling me, yeah, I'm looking at this right now. I'm gonna get, I'm looking at this drone. I'm gonna get this drone. Because I think the drone can do all the stuff. It has the sensor. It has. It's the software that that they kind of need to fine tune. And I don't know if they have all. I don't know if they have the abilities. I mean, if you call tech support, and I've had to call tech support on this. I'll get into it a little later. Um, you pretty much you talk to a person, you get the same person. If you do email tech support, this is they will they're talking to you. It's the same people. Um, so they're a smaller company, and again, they're really focused on certain things right now. But I think that uh, there's an opening for a market for them, for people who want excellent image quality and you know maybe fine tune the software a little bit. And again, there's nothing wrong with the software. It's just, yeah. I mean, I'm like the Orbit software. It's very basic. I'm used to just like setting an orbit, for example, around an object and just setting it and then pretty much controlling the drone with the joysticks as it keeps that thing in the center, which is what I've been used to. Um, this can't do that. So that's kind of annoying because the orbit that it flies is kind of slow and it's really only centered. It's limited. So, things like that. I haven't tried the tracking. It's not really something I need very often. So I haven't done that. Um, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fly this a little bit, show you guys some video. I know this is kind of, you'll see these are some of the burn areas. The colors are, there's a lot of colors here. The greens are coming out of the browns, and then there's the blacks of the trees. So I'm going to shoot pretty much, I think I'm going to shoot this log just to get the best color out of it. But usually for most things, I just shoot straight out of the drone because it's great. It looks fantastic for the most part. Raw images are incredible. It's like it's night and day compared to, again, DJI 3, DJI 3S. So all right, I'm gonna put this guy up. So obviously, great thing about this is the actual, you can see the f-stop there. So I'm shooting raw 5.6, and that is uh, absolutely fantastic. Okay, so yeah, you saw the videos. Um, I think its quality is fantastic. I'm super happy. There's a couple of things that I wanted to mention, and this is something that I brought up with Autel tech support, that sometimes the transmission to the remote was a little bit choppy. So it wasn't actually the video itself; it was the transmission to the remote, which is kind of I was worried that it would be the video, and that I checked the video, and the video was fine. So Otto says they're working on it. He sent them all the logs and everything. So hopefully this will be taken care of with a firmware update. I did see in one video some choppiness, and I think part of that is I'm shooting V30 micro SD cards, which are actually only really made for 4K video, and I'm shooting 6K video with this, so it's big files. There's a lot of data. It's great quality. I ordered a Lexar Gold, which is V60. It's good to 8K. I believe there aren't that many micro SD cards that do that, and most people obviously don't need them. They're not really that much more expensive. So it's coming. I'm gonna check that out. I don't release. Well, we'll see how these videos are. I hope there is no drop frames in there. Anyway, hope you like this. Let me know if you have any questions. I think it's a fantastic drone. I wish I could compare it to the Mavic 4 Pro, just to get an idea of the quality. Obviously, the Autel is cheaper, and it's available, and it will be available. And tech support is here, so that's a big plus. We'll see, but it's fantastic, amazing image quality. That was one thing that I forgot to mention. The night performance, the low light performance, is absolutely outstanding. So that's another thing. That's, I mean, especially the Air 3 and 3S were just, I mean, yeah, I, the 3 was barely usable at night, in my opinion. So that's a huge step up. Again, image quality, amazing, amazing, amazing drone. Hope you guys like this, and I'll keep them coming. I'll probably do a couple more tests like this. Thanks.